Welcome, fellow travelers, to another episode of Zero to Guam. Today we're going to do the Moddok Crevice mission. Normal mode all the way through with the full Master's tier. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you after the mission. Alright, now that we've launched into the mission, we're going to go right up here and we're going to enter into this not a cutscene. This guy's going to talk for the next 45 seconds, and he's going to pretend to give you an option. Now that the game is done pretending you actually had an option, we're going to go ahead and say, yeah, I'm going to follow you. Make our way through this area, trying to beat him out there. Keep an eye on your heroes, make sure everybody gets through the wall. Guess what? This guy's going to betray us right around the corner. Surprise, surprise. And here we go, into a fight. Keep your eye on the back of your heroes as well, because those warriors that we entered with are going to try to attack them. So just try to make sure that nobody gets downed. Oh, they've got me slow. These people are very bad at ambushing. As you can tell, they are almost all dead, and nobody in my party is. Got a couple left here, and then we will move on. Gonna let my minions take care of that last person, and I'm gonna pick up my drops. We're gonna come through this early area. Keep your eye out on these mandragores right there. We want to see them coming down that slope. That is going to be a good thing. We want them down here because what that's going to do is it's going to keep the minions from going up there. The reason we don't want our minions going up there is that is a part of the bonus. If the minions go up there, then we will fail that part of the bonus. Therefore, we will not get full masters. I do believe these are random spawn groups. I don't think it's always the same mobs inside of these groups, because the last time that I tried to do this, it was not the Stoneflesh Mandragores, and that's okay. Gonna pin my heroes back, because as soon as we step on here, Dunkuro will say he doesn't like the looks of that place and we should go this way. I pinned the heroes back so they don't actually accidentally follow me up there. If you go too far up that path, then you won't get credit for doing that. There we go. Everything, oh no, yep, everything's dead and we can move on. We want to go ahead and try to kill all of these mandragores in here by the waterfall, so that we can use this waterfall as a safe place. Nice thing is they all want to come to me, so I can kind of spike them down. There are a lot of them, and they can do some real damage. Just try to keep them off of your more squishy characters, and we should be okay. In order to try to make this bonus easier, I did drop Resurrect off of most of my heroes in favor of taking a Deep Freeze skill. The reason for that will become even more clear once we get to the part about the runners. So, even though it says we have followed one of Dunkuro's, we're about to get credit for following two. Once you step on that path, it's going to trigger those Corsairs to start moving, and that is what he's going to tell us to do next. He doesn't want to fight that group, he wants us to hide. So we're going to come back here by the waterfall and we're going to wait for them to pass. There's one other thing that you need to know about this. The lieutenant, as you can see right up there, he is dropping a Spirit of Toxicity. That Spirit of Toxicity will count as part of that group, so if we aggro that Spirit of Toxicity, then we will have aggroed that group, failing that part of the bonus. So we're just going to leave it alone, and luckily they don't have that long of a lifespan. Just going to keep watching and hope that they don't cast another one right where he's standing right now. Just want him to get a little bit further before casting, and they did, I think. And we're going to have to wait for that one to die. That was just kind of a bad spawn area for them. It happens from time to time. They do move very slowly around the wall. Before they come around that corner, we should have no problem getting by. But it's too close to the edge, our minions will aggro to it, and then they will go and fight it. Letting it die naturally is the best way, as it just did. We're going to go right up this ramp. Making our way up the ramp, we're going to run into some bugs, and that's fine too. We're just going to crush these little bugs and make our way. The next suggestion that Dunkuro is going to make actually just makes a lot of sense. As we come around here, he's going to tell us to the west there's a whole group of Corsairs. There's a lot of them. We don't want to fight them, making this the path of least resistance. This, once again, just makes sense. As long as we don't aggro any of those up there, we're going to be fine to say we can complete this as well. This next piece of the bonus is the hardest piece of the bonus. It is the reason why I used skill caps to bring Deep Freeze. Deep Freeze is a regular skill and I had to go cap it. What we want to do is put Deep Freeze on these runners. If we do put Deep Freeze on these runners, they shouldn't be able to get away. They shouldn't be able to warn their Corrin friends. So we're going to run in before they even know what's going on, cast Deep Freeze, and hit them both. Now for 10 seconds they are too slow. We got him deep frozen yet again, so we're going to get up here and kill him before he triggers the next set. Just in time. Now worry about these bugs. We have followed 4 of Dunkuro's remaining suggestions. Now that that's done, we're going to pick up our gold and make our way towards the finish line. Couple more groups of enemies that we're going to run into, kill them down, DPS away. Here comes the queen, and as we know, the queen is the healer, and the healer dies first. These bugs are really more of a nuisance than anything else. They're not very powerful, they don't cause a whole lot of damage. Keep on moving on. We're going to wrap around this corner. Come right on down here, and as we round the bend, you're going to see this natural bridge. Here's the cutscene.
Which way? This is a maze of twisty passages.
That way. I feel a fresh breeze. If you insist on going forward, that is.
What's wrong?
We should be organizing a rebellion in Corna. Instead, we're running.
We're not running. We're going to Vabi for help.
We're running. And this would be the perfect place for an ambush.
You are correct there, Sunspear.
Who's that?
You are the last of your breed, traitors. I will bathe in the blood of you and your comrades.
You don't have enough troops to beat us, General. Let us pass.
He does not fight alone. I will feed on your bodies and feast on your souls.
There's going to be a large amount of Corn bowmen sitting on top of that natural bridge. So what you're going to want to do is grab your hero flag and run in. You want to flag them in the shadows where the bows can't get to them. You are going to take a decent amount of damage just getting there, but that's okay. Once your heroes are all in here safely, they will begin to auto-attack the Corman bows. Let them do that until there are none remaining. As you can see, the general got upset and he's starting to attack, and that's fine. Once again, I'm just going to let my heroes take care of it from back here because they're casters. I don't want to aggro the hunger and him at the same time. Now that he is dead and everything else is, when your minion master makes a minion, it's going to bring in the hunger. I'm really just trying to avoid having to deal with these two groups up here as well, by letting him take on that shambling horror all by himself. Doesn't look like we're going to get him, so we're just going to go all in and attack. The game and the cutscenes tend to build up this hunger to look like some kind of real baddie, and he's just not. It's kind of a little softy. As you can see, he's dying pretty quick. He's not doing a whole lot of damage. Nothing that my healers can't handle. I say that as I start to take a decent amount of damage. But that's okay, we're just going to keep attacking him and he will die eventually. There we go. That's the end of the mission.
Good work, everyone.
It was probably an easier way.
I think you're right, Doncoro. The secret passage was hardly a secret. I intend to press on to Vabi. Anyone who wishes can go back to the sanctuary.
Of course I'm coming along. You'd be lost without me.
You have led well so far. I will follow.
You drag me this far, then ask if I want to be here? Typical Tulek thinking. Of course I'm with you.
This is my homeland. There's a celebration coming up. We can meet all the princes there.
Doncoro, will you be joining us?
Yes. Of course I will come with you.
With Korna behind us, things should be much easier.
War Marshal Varish, I have news of General Bale.
General Bale has been slain, and the hunger as well.
I only got the reports just now. How did you know?
Thanks to my Lord Abaddon, I have a certain affinity to things. Call it a blessing.
We have to decide our response.
I have already made that decision. I have informed the princes that we will be pursuing Bale's murderers into their territories with all our available forces.
And they agreed to this.
They don't need to agree. We will be bringing our forces north in any event.
With all due respect, Varish, our military is stretched thin fighting rebel villages, centaurs, and corsairs.
Ah, Morgan, my old friend. Manpower is no longer a problem. I have made other arrangements.
Issa's blood. What are these creatures?
These creatures are our new allies. Did you not say your forces are badly stretched? With our new friends here, we can press on into Vabi.
The Sun Spears are in Vabi now. They may rally the princes.
It matters little. These Sun Spears are only an excuse for us to do what we were going to do anyway. By the time they understand what is truly going on, old friend, it will be too late.
Congratulations, at this point we have finished the mission in Master's Tier. I want to thank everybody for joining me for this mission and hanging around till the very end. Thank you very much. If you have any comments, please leave them down in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I have several other videos that are going to be coming out. This is a series where I go from 0 to Guam on a brand new account, nothing going on, and I'm going to go straight to Guam. Everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me, and as always, be kind to each other.